Welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, global markets reporter at Nasdaq. Joining us for this segment, we have Lindsey Singer. She's the public relations director over at PredictIt, the stock market of politics. Lindsey, it's great to see you as always. Welcome back to Trade Talks.
Thanks, great to be back.
All right, we moved on from Virginia, we moved on from New Jersey. Now the next election we're watching in the States is Texas. Tell us the significance of that and what predicted traders are pricing in.
Yeah, so we're looking at Texas and the governor's election in 2022. Governor Greg Abbott will be up for re-election, and there's been a lot of speculation about Beto O'Rourke getting into that race on the Democratic side to challenge Governor Abbott. So he announced this morning that he would in fact be getting into the race, which has thrown those markets some new interest, I guess, this morning. It's expected to be one of the more expensive races in 2020. I think Governor Abbott already has over 40 million, somewhere in that ballpark, in his war chest. So really expecting there to be a lot of money and interest there. Texas has also been, people are talking about Texas. Is it going blue? Is it going to stay red? And so this will be another benchmark for that kind of conversation. So what traders are saying, so far, the overall loser in this after this announcement has been Matthew McConaughey, the actor who's sort of hinted that he's going to get into the race. We have him in both the Republican and the Democratic markets because he hasn't said which party he'll be running with. So his market in both have gone down. But overall, we haven't seen a big change as far as who's going to win. Traders still have Governor Abbott winning that race.
Yeah, I think American voters are they've had enough with entertainers in leadership positions that don't have any governing experience. But anyway, let's move on from there. Some movement in the bills that are being passed as we keep talking about infrastructure spend and reconciliation spend and social spending and so forth. What are predicted traders saying there?
Yeah, so since the infrastructure bill was passed, now they're moving on to this Buildback Better Act, which is the reconciliation. Traders are not very they don't think it's going to happen by the end of the year. There's only a couple weeks left of actual congressional time before the end of the year. So it's unclear if that's just like a timing issue as far as the markets go, or if they don't think it's going to happen at all. But right now, the House vote, as far as the Build Back Better Act, that's pricing at 38 cents is the highest contract, and that's for the 212 or fewer, which is our lowest vote count contract. So that market's by November 19th. So basically traders are saying there's like no way that this is going to pass the House by November 19th. Then it would have to move over to the Senate. And as far as the Senate vote on reconciliation, traders give that basically a 0% chance of happening.
Right. And is there anything that you can see in terms of how much they think will get passed? I know when we've covered this in the past, it's really been that $1 to $1.5 trillion mark was really the sweet spot.
Yeah, and that's still what it's looking like. So the bill as it is now is 1.75 trillion, and traders think it'll definitely be lower than that. They're doing that. They're giving that 65 cents. I think it's at 62 cents now, but as of this morning, it was 65 to move down to 1.5 trillion or lower as it moves over to the Senate. So no matter what happens or when that gets passed, basically traders don't think that the bill that's currently moving is going to be the end result.
All right. Never a dull moment over at PredictIt. Lindsey, thanks so much for joining us on Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, global markets reporter at Nasdaq.
Thanks so much.